Welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Time for some AAA baseball in the International League. It's the Nashville Sounds going up against the Indianapolis Indians. We'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get started. Our starting pitcher in this one, Derek Traxler. Here's a closer look. You can see from the stats that he's been death on lefty batters this season. Maybe they have a tough time picking the ball up out of his hand, but whatever it is, he's really limited them. It's an impressive stat and something he can build upon as he develops. And here is the center fielder. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And takes low for ball one. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. One and two, here's the pitch.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Try to get him chasing on the changeup. Line drive for a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. And they've got some choices now with good speed on the bases. Now at the dish, the third baseman, number 29. Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. Late on that fastball.
0-1. Ball! That pitch is out.
With the speedy runner at first and a hitter with good wheels too, the infielders know they need a hard-hit grounder if they're going to turn 2. Foul tip. Oh, that ran upstairs on our umpire and got him. Swing and a miss. Hold the string on the changeup. Freddie Zamora, the next to hit. Entered the game as a pinch hitter last night. Back in the starting lineup for this one. Checks over to first, back safely. Kick, the pitch, runner goes. Strike in there. And safe. That's a stolen base, not close. This offense has been struggling for sure, so it makes sense they get aggressive on the bases and steal second. Now the pressure is on the opponent. We'll see if they can pay it off. The 0-1 offering. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Around third, the throw in, but it's offline. The run will score. Tallies a run and earns the RBI. That one was served in a punch bowl right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. And here's the catcher. That misses. 1-0. Zamora leading off of first with 1 out. Ripped into right center for a base hit. Round second headed for third. Coming home. The run scores all the way from first, and they take a 2-run lead.
The second baseman, Oliver Young.
Man at second, one away. The second baseman now at the plate, and he has struggled this year. Foul ball there. Still just one out here in the inning. Swing and a foul straight back. That one off the mark, and it's 1-2. That's such a hard pitch to lay off of at the plate. Nice job to spit on that tempting slider down and in. In the dirt, but blocked. No advance on the bases. Good job behind the dish. That just missed. What a take with 2 strikes. Foul ball, it remains a full count. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. Right now, he's struggling to throw something by the batter. At the plate, that's got to be a confidence boost for him, making contact and frustrating this arm. Another full count pitch. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 9th pitch of the at-bat up next. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. What an at-bat he's putting together. He's doing a great job of frustrating the pitcher, and that makes a mistake pitch more likely. This one in the air to right. Makes the grab, 2 down. Just missed that one a bit. A half-inch closer to the sweet spot, and it might have gotten down for a hit. Stepping in, Cal Stevenson. Appeared as a pinch hitter yesterday. Back in the lineup for this one. It's ball one.
Ball 1, no strikes.
He swings and fouls one off. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're just getting going here in the top of the first. And there's a breaking ball that drops in. This is the kind of early chance you can't let slip away. They have to bring him in from scoring position because you don't know the next time you'll get an opportunity like this. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Trying to get him chasing on the changeup. Swings through it for the strikeout. That ends the inning and prevents things from getting out of hand. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We move on to the bottom of the first. The Sounds have the edge, 2-0. Welcome back. And on the mound in this one, number 93. He's done well to navigate through tough spots. You can see from the numbers that he's done a good job limiting opposing batters this season. They're hitting under 250 against him. It's not all about the strikeouts when you do that. You have to move your pitches around, mix speeds, and keep hitters off balance. He'll do well if he can execute like that in this one. To the bottom of the first we go. Leading off, Tung-Chae Cheng. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Just off the inside edge. That pitch just misses the inside corner. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. Fly out to center field. The center fielder settles under it. Gets there, got it.
Batting second, the catcher, Jason.
So digging in, Jason Delay. 2 hits in 13 at-bats in the series thus far. Good eye on that pitch. And swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. 1 out and the base is empty. Pitch misses. And now 3-2. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. The pitcher challenged him with a good fastball, and he wasn't equal to it. Payoff pitch. Lands foul, we'll reset and do it again. Base knocked to right. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the third baseman, Jake.
Man on at first, the third baseman will hit next. Doing a fine job at the plate recently, working on an 8-game hitting streak. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. What confidence to go back-to-back with those sliders. And now the hitter's in an 0-2 count without a clue what's coming next.
That's a ball.
And the count 1-2. That's a clear overthrow by the pitcher. He's not trying to be that far outside the zone on 0-2. Delay over at first with 1 down. On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Batting fourth, The left fielder, Edward.
Here's the left fielder, Edward Olivares. Homered last night, added another hit as well. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. That one fouled off. One out, runners at first and second. Pitch misses. Now 1-2. This one the other way. Fires to second. Over to first. Safe.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 7.
Here's the second baseman, Mitch Jebb. Fouled off. He was late. First inning has been a grind. 23 pitches now. This pitch misses, so a ball and a strike. Rips one to right, and that's a fair ball. One run comes across. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay, throw home. He's in there. We are tied at 2. Nicely done, brings home 2. That's how you want to do it on a hard fastball. Put the front foot down, kept his hands tight to the body, and barreled it up for a knock. 2 out and a runner in scoring position. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder. In there at the knees. Runner at second, 2 down. Oh, 0-2, and the delivery. Hack and a miss. That's a strikeout. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. 2-2 ball game. We're back here at the ballpark. On to the next inning. Now up, Terrence Dawson.
Number 21.
That one finds the zone. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-2.
Now here's the 0-2. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Not even close there. Now 1-2. That one skips in the dirt. And another ball. Struck him out looking. Knight digs in now. Edge of the zone for a strike. tied up here early in the ball game. Good eye there.
That's a ball.
That's a strike. And the count 1-2. Gets a piece, stays alive. And there's a ball. 13 pitches thrown already this inning, and just the second batter he's faced. They are really putting him through his paces. Up and in. 3-2 now. Ninth pitch of the at-bat up next. Swing and a miss. That's a K. Back-to-back Ks. That goes to show you the kind of confidence he has in that pitch. Most pitchers at this level would have gone to the heater on 3-2. The pitcher in the box now. No balls and a strike. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. 2 outs, bases empty. Next pitch, in for a strike. Recovering well after he had a rough first inning. And the manager can keep the bullpen idle a while longer. Swings through that one for a strikeout. Impeccable command in that inning. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. Electric stuff out there on the mound. Bottom half of the second. And now the right fielder, Gilberto Celestino. Celestino hitting in the 7-hole today, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Now a fly ball to right center. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting it, the first baseman, Dominic.
Next up, Dominic Smith. 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. And the first offering is not close. Out to center. The center fielder drifts towards it. Hauls that one in.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Derek.
Here's the pitcher, Derek Traxler. That clips the zone. Just missed.
Ball 1. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Good eye on that pitch. With the hitting ability he's shown, I think the pitcher needs to attack more aggressively. This isn't a batter who strikes fear into your heart out there. That's a slider for a strike. That slider just spun up in the zone. If it's in a hittable spot, it could go a long way. That one out to right. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall in foul ground. Great swing on that one. Loud contact coming off the bat, and he's rewarded with the automatic double. Nice productive at bat. The lineup flips over. Next to hit, Tung-Chae Chang. First offering misses the mark. That one missed.
2-0.
Traxler on at second with 2 away. Two-one pitch. In the air to left center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. One runner left stranded. The score remains 2-2. We're back here at the ballpark. We move on to the third inning. And here at the plate, the center fielder, number 33. Offered at it, that's a strike. Oh, 1 now. Foul ball there. It's a hit by pitch, and the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. And now, the third baseman, number 29. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. And he's got good speed at a position you don't typically associate with that. It's usually more of a slugger who might plod a little bit. He's something of an outlier here. And that one fouled off. That kind of speed at this spot can be a real asset, of course. Players like Jason Kendall and Sean Figgins made their teams more multidimensional because they could really scoot. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Honestly, if they absolutely had to, I don't think they'd hesitate to throw him out there at a position that demands a little more range than this. His natural athletic ability can carry him a long way. Lifted in the air to right center. Got it. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Freddie Zamora.
So up next, Freddie Zamora. Singled and scored the first time around. Late on that fastball. Pitcher blew that by him at the plate, and I'm sure he's smiling after that. If the hitter's laying low, though, it could get interesting later in the AB. Next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Runner at first, 1 away. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to first. They get the out on the safe play, but I think they could have tried for 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Jefferson.
Here's the catcher. Cracked a double the first time at bat. just misses the inner half. Out in front with the swing. That's strike one.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Grounder up the middle. Fires to first on the run. In time. Out. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of the third. We're tied in this one 2-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Jason DeLay. Just missed. On the outside corner. And the count, 1-1. Bounce to the left side. And foul ball. In the air, out towards right center. Makes a nice running catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake.
The third baseman getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. One and up with the two-seamer in there. That sets up the pitcher to throw him the slider away. That's a lot of territory he's got to cover at the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. That had to feel great for him on the mound. The batter was geared up for the heat, and he still couldn't catch up to it. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Next pitch is outside. Swings through it for the K. Slider ran away for strike 3 there. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Edward Olivares. 0 for 1, hit into a fielder's choice the first time. That one fouled off. Blasted to left, way back and way gone. Touches them all. Second homer this series. It's 3-2. He's gone deep in back-to-back games, and his timing looks pretty good at the plate right now. Clearly seeing the ball well. Not great command on the mound, and with a low 90s fastball, that's not a winning formula. Full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Nobody on and 2 outs. Mitch Jeb now at the plate. Drove in 2 with a double the first time up. Bouncing ball here, rolls foul. The 0-1. Line drive. Can't field it cleanly, but he swoops in and catches it after the juggle. That one was headed for the gap, but not to be. Great job to leap, make the catch, and end the inning. It's the start of the fourth. The batter now, the second baseman.
The second baseman, Oliver.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. On 0-1, the delivery. And that's outside. And 1-2. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Fights it off, we'll see another. After 3 straight fouls, he has to feel like he's getting closer to squaring one up. Not close with that one. Just missed. Nicely thrown pitch, just missed with it. Three and 2 now. And that one is foul. We'll try again. Fly ball out to left field. Olivares on the move. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, the right fielder, Cal.
Now it's the right fielder, Cal Stevenson. Went down on strikes the first time through. That's in there. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
This to third. And plenty of time to first.
Now batting, number 21.
Now the left fielder, Terrence Dawson. Struck out looking the first time up. Now a tapper that rolls foul. And the 0-1 now. Swing and a foul straight back. The Indians leading by 1, top half of the fourth. That one misses, and the count is 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. 2 outs and nobody aboard. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Spoils that one, it remains 2-2. Fouled off at the plate, they'll do it again. And the next pitch will be number 10 for the AB. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fights that one off, will reset and do it again. I'm flabbergasted at this. 7 straight foul balls? Something's got to give. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. That keeps the inning going. That's a great job at the plate, fouling off so many pitches, putting the pressure on the pitcher to find something that's going to put you away. And in the end, he put one in a hittable location and paid for it. Next to hit, Matt Knight. Slider clips the zone. We're coming right up against it with the way this rain is coming down. And if there's a lengthy delay, chances are it'll force pitching changes, which would lead to some early exits on the mound. And that is indeed a swing. Grounds it to short. Chang fires it into second. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, one left on base. On now to the bottom of the fourth. The Indians with the lead, 3-2. Bottom of the fourth. Here's the center fielder, number 10. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. Ripped, but it curls foul. Not only does he have excellent speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits him on the base paths and on defense. Teams always want players who can turn and burn out there. Fouled off. He was late. Oh-2, rocks and fires. Good eye there. Nice take.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That's downstairs and outside. Two-two pitch. Fires across the diamond. Leadoff batter retired in the fourth.
The batter, the right fielder, Gilberto.
And now, Gilberto Celestino. And he's got serious defensive upside as a prospect with solid speed, good defense, and that elite arm strength. Really nice package of skills for an outfielder. On the corner for a strike. And it's 0-1. Downstairs. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Next offering is outside. Goes down looking on that one.
The first baseman, number 12.
Base is empty with 2 out. And now the first baseman, Dominic Smith. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Inside, nearly clipped the hitter. Upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. That misses. Counts full, 3-2. Lifted down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
The pitcher,
That one
52.
inside off the plate, such a tough location to handle as a hitter. Somehow, he's still barreled it up. Fantastic work. 2 away and a runner at first. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Derek Traxler. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
One ball, 1 strike. Right through there for a strike. That one not close. And it's 2-2. Smith, the runner at first with 2 out. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning. 1 left on base, but they're up 3-2. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th inning, number 57. Looking at his numbers this year, it's clear he's making a case for a promotion. Nice ERA out of the bullpen. And now it's going to be the pitcher, number 93. Struck out swinging the first time. First offering in the dirt. Here's a grounder up the middle. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the 5th.
The center fielder, number 33, Noah.
The center fielder will hit next. Skies it out towards left center. Olivares in position. Makes the grab. There's 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Eric Brown.
Now a chance for the third baseman, number 29. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Ryder Ryan up and throwing. Duncan getting loose as well. 2 balls,
Nope.
no strikes, the count. Bunts, but that's a foul ball. Inside, just missed. 2 down and nobody aboard. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. It's a 1-2-3 inning. They're trailing 3-2. So digging in, Sung Chae Chang.
Indians, the shortstop, Sung Chae Chang.
Off the mark there. And that is ball 1.
Count
Chang,
1-0.
23 years old, and he was born in Taiwan. Fly ball to right. And there's 1 down.
The catcher, number 55.
Here's the catcher, Jason DeLay. 1 for 2. And that's in for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Out number 2.
Now batting.
Base is empty with 2 out. The third baseman digs in now. That's in there for strike 1. Now a fly ball to right center. Stevenson moving under it. Squeezes it. Nothing across here this half. 5 innings down. The Indians on top 3-2. We're set for the top of the 6th inning. At the plate, Freddie Zamora.
Freddie Zamora.
Curveball drops in there. On the ground. And that one finds its way through. Runner on base to start the inning. What a fantastic example of rising to the challenge in a big spot. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. No outs, runner at first. And next, the cleanup hitter, 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. And that's a little bit hot. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
With the tying run aboard at first. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And
That's
another
ball
ball. Good job to let the low one go there.
2-0.
That one misses, now 3-0. The second baseman in the on-deck circle. 3-0, here's the pitch. Strike one. Even though he's not the fastest runner, I think he needs to be going here to try and avoid the double play. Nobody out and a runner at first. Three and one, couldn't come up with it. Nobody out, first and second here. The second baseman getting ready to hit. And a curve misses outside. First and second here with nobody out. Fly ball to right. Makes the grab on the run. And that is a big first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Cal Stevenson.
One out and two on. And now the right fielder, Cal Stevenson. Here's a chopper to the left side. Slings to second. Back to first. Double play. Nice job to get over, and that ends the inning. So one hit is all they get. On we go to the bottom of the sixth. The Indians have the lead, 3-2. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 80. And he's been excellent against right-handed hitters this year, limiting hard contact and hits. Well, it's a one-run ball game. And now, Edward Olivares. He's already homered in this ball game. He swings and fouls one off. And that's outside. And that's outside. That one hammered but pulled foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Bounce to third. Throws across the diamond. One up, one down.
Now batting, number 7.
And now at the plate, Mitch Jebb. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. 1 for 2 so far. That one finds the zone. 0-1. That's not a pitch you want to swing at early in the count. Most likely you'll just roll over it. If you have 2 strikes on you, that's different, of course. And there's a curve through for a strike. Activity in the bullpen, number 77, getting loose out there. Alexander warming up as well. Got it. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Lonnie White.
On the ground at third, and handles that one. Jump throw, and they get the out. Nicely done. 3 up, 3 down here, and it remains a 3-2 game. A new pitcher in the game, Ryder Ryan. coming into a pressure-filled situation here, and this is what the best relievers live for. Well, it's a one-run ball game. Here's the left fielder, Terrence Dawson. Terrific battle last time before earning a single. And it's a pop-up. Delay under this one. Hauls it in, there's one away. Nice high fastball to get the pop out. Hitter looked like he was right on it, but that late velocity and hop got him swinging underneath it. Easy out for this defense. Matt Knight now at the plate. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Colin Selby up and loosening in the pen. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. Close, doesn't get the call. Right through there for a strike. Pitch misses there. Now 2-2. And that's outside. And now the full count offering. And that's a walk. So now a pinch hitter. Owen Miller represents the go-ahead run. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. That's down and away. This is part of why he's been on such a tear lately. He's doing a good job working the count, giving himself an edge. That one's spoiled, and it's now 2-1. And that's in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And another ball. No room to walk this hitter, so I'd expect something fairly hittable. The center fielder waiting for a turn at the plate. And the 3-2 offer. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of the 7th. Foul will see another payoff pitch. That one is foul. We'll see another. Three and 2. Here's the pitch. Spoils the 2-strike offering. Another coming up. And the next pitch will be number 10 for the AB. Sharp grounder, and it gets through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Not easy for a pinch hitter to come in cold and make a big impact. He showed he's built for moments like this right there. Nice job. Clyde Duncan taking over on the mound. The relievers who succeed at the major league level love coming into tight, high-pressure situations like this one. He needs to have that mindset here. Digging in, the center fielder, number 33. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That one in the dirt. Wasn't a strike, but the changeup away is well located here. He's gunning for that double play. Nice job by the hitter to take it. And the tying run at second. Here's a pop-up. Delay. Gets under it. And that's a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Ground ball to third. To second. That's one. Throw to first, but not in time. Good situational awareness and hustle there, knowing that a double play ends the inning. With the batter reaching first, they're still alive in this frame. Now, the third baseman, number 29. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. Two out, and both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Move to first, back in easily. Foul ball there. And there's a ball. This could be the action pitch right here with runners on and a hitter's count. Runners at the corner posts with 2 away. That one misses. Freddie Zamora up next. That one finds the zone. Full count now. That was one you'll want back right in the heart of the zone. Gotta punish that. Fouled off again, still 3-2. And they're all loaded up. Now at the dish, Freddie Zamora. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away.
1-0.
2 outs and the bases loaded. Gets the call. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here, fouls it away. So close on that one. He's got to stay back a little longer. Good contact, though. And again on 1-2. Lands foul, we'll reset and do it again. Bases loaded, 2 down. Slider misses away. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. One run's in. Now the second run crosses the plate, and they take the lead in the seventh. That ball was scorched, and he came through in a big way for them on that one. Games like this can really boost the perception of a prospect, and we'll see what it does for his profile. 2 outs and runners at first and second. The catcher will hit next. First pitch misses, ball 1.
No, inside.
First and second, 2 down. That one's spoiled, and it's now 2-1. Skies it to right field. And that's the end of the inning. 2 left on. Midway through inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Sounds out front here, 4-3. Easton McGee into the game. He works with a curveball that has huge break. Hitters have to be disciplined and focused to make good contact with it. Gilberto Celestino digs in now.
The right fielder, Gilberto Celestino.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one fouled off. And a curve misses outside. The 2-1 pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Dominic Smith to bat next. And that one fouled off. Up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. No outs, runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Dominic Smith. Curveball drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. Next pitch, in for a strike. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. And he goes down on strikes. 1 gone.
The pitcher, number 18,
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Number 76. Surprising to see them go with a pitcher off the bench in this spot, particularly since they're not out of available hitters. Missed off the plate, and that's ball one. Throw over to first. Celestino dives back in safely. That just misses. 2-0.
Ball, that's it.
On 3-0, most minor leaguers are taking all the way. We'll see if he can find the zone. Tsung-Che Cheng in the on-deck circle. The 3-0 pitch. That one off the inside edge. It's a walk. A little frustrated with himself as he issues a walk to the number 9 hitter. One down. And now, Tsung-Che Cheng. 0 for 3. He's flown out 3 times. Fly ball, left field. Snags it on the run. And 2 away now. Number 48 takes over on the mound. Looking at the walk rate this season, he's done a good job of not beating himself. These hitters are going to have to swing the bat if they want to get on base. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Jason DeLay. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time. This one kicks away a little. He can't hang on. The tag at third, and he is out. It doesn't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We're at the end of 7. The Sounds lead it 4-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Fritz McClendon has to collect quick outs and keep the team within striking distance. Well, it's a 1-run ball game. The second baseman getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. First pitch, and it just misses. McClendon, a 6'5" righty. He works with a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and sometimes works in a splitter. Hard hit, right side. Leadoff batter out here in the 8th.
Now back, right fielder, Cal Stevenson.
So up next, Cal Stevenson. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Down 0-2, swings through it. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Colin Selby appears to be getting loose. Number 78 getting cranked up as well. That's off the mark. And it's 1-2. That's a good location with 2 strikes, but nice discipline to let it go. The strikeout there, and there are 2 outs. Base is empty with 2 out. Now the left fielder, Terrence Dawson. 1 for 3. Little chopper rolls foul. 0-1, here's the pitch. And it's strike 2. Rapid fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes. That misses the zone. And the count 1-2. Ground ball to second. Jed. Play made. That ends the inning. So they go quietly here. We head to the bottom of the 8th. The Sounds out front 4-3. Bottom of the 8th. Stepping in, Jason DeLay.
The catcher, Jason.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. In the air to left center. Dostin under it. There to make the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake.
And the next batter, the third baseman, number 40. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay. Up and in. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Barucki. They've got the closer getting loose. The Sounds up by a run here in the bottom half of the 8th. Bounces, that one gets the pitcher. Can't come up with it, and that puts the tying run on base. Taylor Clark gets the call from the pen. Among his weapons is an outstanding curveball. Don't be surprised to see him go to it in big situations. One away and a runner at first. Edward Olivares now at the plate. He's already gone yard in this game. That one close, ruled a ball. One-run game, one on and one out. Clark picks to first, back safely. Hammered down the line, should be extra bases. Around second, on the way to third. Coming to the plate. The relay. And he's safe. Tie ball game. Mitch Jed will hit next. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. And the slider just misses. Here comes the 1-0. And the slider catches the zone. That was a hanging slider, and he got a great look at it. I don't know why he didn't swing, but that's probably the best pitch to hit he'll get in this AB. In the dirt. Steady diet of breaking balls, not willing to give in to the hitter with first base open. Way high with that one. And that's ball 3. I feel like he was itching to swing at that one. He might be feeling a bit disappointed at not being challenged. Right through there for a strike. Out in front a bit on that fastball, and as a result, he pulled it foul. He needs to stay back and think up the middle. Payoff pitch off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
The center fielder.
First and second with one away. Now at the plate, the center fielder, number 10. Wouldn't chase that time. Gut check time for him on the mound. I'm interested to see how he handles this situation. And another ball. I know he's trying to work down and get the double play, but now that he's down 2-0, he may need to come up to get back into this at bat. One out, and the potential go-ahead run is at second. He swings and fouls one off. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. Gilberto Celestino in the on-deck circle. Three and two now. Good plate appearance there, able to take the walk. And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Jason Alexander on to pitch now, and he's in the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch. Yoni Hernandez into the game as well as part of the double switch.
Now playing left and batting 9. Number 63, Yoni.
So with one away, the bases are loaded. Gilberto Celestino, the next to hit. This is a prime opportunity right here. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. That's a great approach with the bases loaded. He did well to get a strike and get ahead in the count. Lots of lead changes, a back and forth battle in the late stages of this game. That catches the zone for a strike. And it's 0-2. Not sure I like that location. Pitcher might be better off busting him in on the hand so he can't extend and drive one. Got the strikeout. Huge K there. That's an opportunity missed right there. With the infield back, a ground ball probably brings in a run and gives them the lead. Now they need a base hit instead if they want to move ahead. And here at the plate, Dominic Smith. Fly ball left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Makes the catch. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And we're tied at 4-4. Now into the game, Alexander Mojica, the new third baseman.
Alexander Mojica.
Knight digs in now.
For Nashville, the first baseman, Matt Knight.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That one in there. And that is strike two. Whether or not he agreed with the calls on those first two pitches, he has to focus now with an 0-2 count. Gotta protect the zone, even if it's a little larger than usual. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout. That's out number one here in the ninth. So digging in, Yoni Hernandez. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. All square at 4. And the slider just misses. Next pitch downstairs. And it's 2-1. Nice eye right there. That's great discipline at the dish. He fell behind 0-1, then didn't overextend or get greedy. Now he's got a favorable count on 3-1. Late with the swing there.
Full count, 3-2.
Set down looking for the backwards K. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder. Not the kind of batter you can afford to put on base in a tight situation like this. Lots of speed and an aggressive approach on the base paths. In there, and it's 0-1. All tied up here in the top of the ninth. Fastball in for a strike. Struck out looking for the backwards K. Fastball at the letters for strike 3. So they make short work of them there. And the 9, 1, and 2 hitters scheduled to start things off in the bottom of the ninth. And we are tied at 4. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Nick Gonzalez represents the winning run. That catches the corner. Now 1-1. Action in the pen down there. Jose Valenzuela preparing to come on if needed. Baraki also getting ready. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. Off the mark there. 3 balls and a strike. Tung-Che Chang up next. Here comes the 3-1. And a ground ball to first. And it's just foul. That was close. After he threw a breaking ball on 3-1, he's got the batters second guessing. Could see another one here. 3-2 off the outside edge, and that's ball 4. We head back to the top of the order. Now up Tung-Che Chang. Leadoff hitter is aboard, so the defense will be on guard against the bunt that could move a critical runner into scoring position. Trying to move the runner over here. Knight goes to second, safe there. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. That's a very aggressive play defensively, trying to cut down the leadoff runner at second. And you see why it's not a very high percentage play, because they came away with nothing. Nobody out, first and second here. And now, Jason DeLay. Good eye on that pitch. Swing and a rocket. That one's got some carry. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Headed for the plate. Relay throw. Tag out. They cut down the winning run, and we will play on. That's a situation where defenders have to go back to all those reps you take in practice. Stick with the fundamentals and make the play. This time, it saves the game for them. What a defensive effort. One out and two in scoring position. Here's the third baseman, Alexander Mojica. Came into the game on defense, first trip to the plate here. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Definitely a strikeout situation. If the ball's put in play, the run can score in a lot of ways. Not even close there. And now it's even 1-1. Gets through, and that is it. And the Indians walk it off. They take it 5-4. Nice job to notch the win, and they keep us from having to go into extras by pushing across the winning run in the ninth. I'm sure everybody in the press box is feeling pretty happy about that right now. Close one here today. Your final score, 5-4. On behalf of our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for joining us.
Here now is our final line score. First, for the victorious Indianapolis Indians, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. For the Sounds, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.